G'day guys, welcome back to Supercoach with DR. It is cricket season. BBL has officially opened today. What a great day, or a great way, to start the week on a Monday. My phone started going nuts at about, I think it was 11, 12 o'clock. I was actually in the middle of teaching a cricket class, believe it or not, with my grade sixes. So big shout out to Mihal and Via being selected in the representative squad. So congratulations, boys. Mihal, very fast bowler, and Via, very, very talented batsman as well. So good luck with your cricket, boys, anyway. But been a big day for me. So obviously I had school, had a meeting after that, then had to do the shopping, came home, played with Riv for about half an hour, then had to head off to basketball, coach both the boys' side. And now it's, 11 o'clock at night, but I haven't had the chance to actually get my teeth in a Supercoach yet. But it has been a big day, as I mentioned. Eyes are probably a little bit bloodshot at the moment. I should be going to bed, but I just need to get something out there. So look, for this video, I'm just going to make a quick side. I have not been up to date with any of the news, the injuries, the availability for any of the players. So I may be creating an absolute dog of a side here, but forgive me, I'm just excited and just want to get something out there. So for me, history-wise, it's my third year playing. First year, I don't even remember what the rank was, but just learning the game, knowing the ins and the outs and a bit of strategy behind it. Second year, which was last year, finished agonizingly short of a top 1K finish, 1002 to be exact. So I'm hoping to go at least 3 better this year and aim for a 3-figure rank. Content-wise for this season BBL, well, I'll do a weekly round review as I do with the NBL type stuff. NBL, just don't even talk to me about that at the moment. Just there is a dark cloud following me with that game. So hopefully going to fare a little bit better in the BBL, but still a long way to go in the NBL. Not giving up yet, although it is bloody tempting, I tell you what. But look, apart from that, if you want us to fire up the Swordplay pod, maybe on a weekly, even fortnightly basis, then let us know, BBL style, obviously. Don't think Janeth gives BBL a crack, but I know Spills is into it, and we can get some special guests on if that's what you want. Just let me know what you want down below content-wise. As I'm not an absolute cricket head like I'm with the AFL, obviously, but know a little bit about it. I obviously followed the BBL for a while now, have pretty good knowledge on the players that participated in last year's tournament, but with some of the new internationals, for example, I don't really have much of an idea. So lots better people out there than me. I'll maybe give a few people a shout out during the video. But again, it will be a bit of a follow my journey type thing. And if you really want some in-depth sort of content, then I'll invite some special guests on the channel and we'll dig right deep into the game this year. But look, let's get into it. Now, what we need to start with here is the fact that there's been a little bit of a change to the game. And I really like this because the NBL is very, very different to the AFL. For example, you've got your bench players, 50% of their score goes to your total score each week. And now with the BBL, we've added this flex position. So now 12 players on field, but keep in mind, only 11 will actually count towards your score for the week, your total score for the week. So you get one player on field whose score won't actually count. So when it comes to strategies and that for the flex position, I haven't even thought about it yet. Whether or not you get, obviously you look for a DPP player there without a doubt, but would you get someone with potentially a low floor, high ceiling type, maybe one of those opening batsmen? Would you be bold enough to go batsman only? I don't think so, because traditionally in the game, you'll see that the all-rounders are really the guys that you need to target, as well as the bowlers. So if you look at the bowling compared to batting averages in the game of Supercoach, the bowlers are definitely the guys that you need to target, and usually the ones that you spend more money on as compared to the batsman only. But fixture is also a big thing here. So let me just get this up for a sec here. Add this to the stage. My boys from the Supercoach Hub. So if you are not familiar with the Supercoach Hub, make sure that you get familiar with them, because they do great BBL potties, put great content out on X. My man Scobie, the sexy Scobie, a very loose unit, but one of my favorite loose units on the planet. He's put an updated BBL fixture here. Thank you very much, boys. So big shout out to the Supercoach Hub. But this is super, super important. When we're selecting our initial sides, you need to look at the fixture. So what we can see here is that in round one, we've got 2 teams on the double. They're the 2 Melbourne teams, the Gades as well as the Stars. You look to round 2, we've got the Strikers, big player in Matt Short, big decisions on whether or not you're going to start him, as well as the Scorchers in round 2. Then round 3, you've got the Brisbane Heat as well as the Stars again. So the Stars have 2 doubles in the first 3 weeks, as well as the Sixers in round 3. Then you look, oh, and the other thing to notice here, sorry, as well, is that the Renegades have the double in round 1, single 2, actually have the bye in 3, and then the double again in round 4. So it's going to be interesting to see how many players you carry through and what you do with your Renegades players. But yeah, round 4, the Strikers have another double. So Matt Short will have 2 doubles in the first 4 rounds. Probably leans me towards starting the great man. I think it's super scary not owning him. And then, yeah, as well as the Renegades. And then we're looking all the way to round 6 and 7. So really, I'm focusing on probably the first 3 to 4 rounds here, fixture-wise, when I'm selecting my initial side. Obviously, the Stars are going to be the team here to really focus on, I think, having 2 out of the first 3 doubles. The Renegades are an awkward one, as I said. You've got the bye and then the double. It's the Strikers as probably the other team that I do like here. What I wouldn't recommend is just loading up on just Stars and Renegades for the first week. Obviously, you've got a few extra trades than what you would AFL-wise in Supercoach, but yeah, you need to look to plan ahead. So don't just focus on the first even 1 or 2 weeks. Look at the first month would be my opinion anyway. So Stars players are the guys to target for me. Again, shout out to the hub for that. Thank you very much, boys. So I'll start off with the batters here because we've got the most expensive player in the game, and it is Matt Short, who I just mentioned. Now, I'm just going to start the man. When you don't start someone like a Matt Short, the question you've got to ask yourself is, well, how are you going to get him in round 2? Because he is the definition of a must-have on a double. You have to have Matt Short on a double. If you don't, he's the sort of player that can do absolute maximum damage. So you've got to have Matty Short. I'm just going to start with him, single 1, double 2, 3 single, then the 4 double as well. After that, you could look to ship him off, but he's the type of bloke that can outscore half the players in the competition when they're on the double when he's actually on a single. So Matt Short is a definite starter for me. And I think arguably the biggest lock in the game, it's got to be Glenn Maxwell, doesn't it? So we are paying up here, but the great thing about these 2 players, captains of their respective sides as well, is that they've got DPP status and they are genuine all-rounders. So we can see Shorty take a 3-wicket haul quite easily and then bang out a lovely 50 with a nice economy of strike rate. And then you got Maxi as well, who with his spin bowling often takes wickets as well. Great fielder as well, which is underrated with Maxi, as well as his absolute beast mode type batting. So you've got to start with these guys, I think. What I might actually do is just filter quickly by the Stars, because these are really the players that we want to target, I think. So you've got, now I don't know a lot about Duckett's form. I obviously know he's an international. Don't think he didn't play in the tournament last year, but Curran and Webster certainly did. And look, potential for price here, Curran, I don't mind that. Webster as well, he did some maximum damage at times last year and was a tough no-known at times, but then yeah, we did also see his floor. For me, and whether or not, you you notice that these are all rounders who I'm going with to start off with anyway. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know anything about what I'm actually going to select here, but just go through it with me, I suppose. But what are they? Well, all these blokes could easily go to the bowling line given the fact they've got their DPP. So look, as I said, I don't know a lot about Duckett, so I'm just going to skip him for now. Rogers, I'll look at that. So could this guy be the value pick of the year? Well, he didn't do much last year, unfortunately. 28.5. I think he had a couple of good games and did come back when I didn't actually own him. I'd had nothing by then. But yeah, storing it at that price, we know what he is capable of. Will he produce that form? I don't know. But as I said, at the price with their fixture, I think he's someone that you just go with. Now, Sam Harper, at that price, I might actually get him on the bench there. Look, shocking season last year, and luckily I didn't own him at any stage. But I think just as a bench spot for now, we'll just leave him there. And who else we've got here? Kim Callaway. Now the bowlers. Yeah, Couch Boland. No, so I think I'm pretty done there with the Stars. I might look to get some Renegades now. Now, Sutherland, so you absolutely, I think, have to get him, don't you? I'll obviously get him in a batting spot there. Rogers, don't know this guy here. O'Neill. Look, do you go a Richardson? Maybe a Kane Richardson. Value for potential there, Boloroni. And talk about value for potential. Adam Zampa, I think if you look at this bloke's history, he can outdo, 27 easily. So I think he will be a nice type of value pick for us. So what have I got? 1, 2, 5 stars, 3 Renegades. Renegades, I said, are a little bit awkward, but you're right for at least the first couple of weeks, and you can ship them off. So that's all right. Do you keep one for the double after that? Yeah, interesting. But all right, so I reckon I'm done with the stars and the Renegades. Wicket keeper. I don't really know much about this guy. So as I said, there are people much better at the game than me, have much better in-depth cricket knowledge than me. So all right. So let's just look at overall. Now, I'd love to have Overton. What am I looking like? I probably don't want to see this. Geez, 678. So just looking, I've got, 8 spots to fill. Nah. All right. So, I don't know if I'll be able to actually run with something like this. But, you'd love an Aaron Hardy. So the Scorchers, I'd actually like to set up with a couple of Scorchers because they have the round 2 double as well as the strikers. I've got obviously Matt Short. I would love to have an Aaron Hardy here, but I just don't think that I'll be able to afford it with 500. We'll see how we go. But you'd love to have Aaron Hardy sitting there waiting. Sam's, just don't like his fixture. Berendorf, I think we can get cheaper Scorchers bowlers that could easily have the same output. Mitch Marsh. Now, a lot of these Aussie guys, I don't know about their availability. So I'll just pass on him for now. The Chode. Now, this is funny. I went to call my team Chode up in honor of the GATE, Nicole Chowdhury, but it said it was inoffensive language. So don't know what's going on there. So I just went with the standard DR's Rusty Spoons again. But a little bit disappointed about that. Ty, 140. Cheaper than your Berendorf. Dwarshus can be a pod that can absolutely go off at times and be disappointing. Now, so look at this. You've got your Sean Abbott as well as your Jai Richardson. 131 and 130. Now, everyone here on field, apart from your Richardson and Zampa, are all DPPs, are all all-rounders at this stage. Maybe if I just, again, I've got no idea what I'm doing here. So I've pretty much maxed out with what I can do on field. And 416 with 6 to go. I'm sure I'm going to be missing must-haves here. Cooper Connolly. I probably need another striker, don't I, to balance that out. Still haven't got my wicketkeeper either. I might actually go to the wicketkeeper spot. Carey, Hope. Duckett, I just won't be able to afford. Inglis, McDermott, Philippi seems safe, doesn't he? So he's a 6er. That's round 3. Yeah, I think just for now, 132. I'm just going to chuck Philippi there. I'm really struggling for money here. Let's see how cheap we can go, though. So I do need a couple of batters. I'm sorry. Well, let's just continue on that bowling run. Sorry, so we can go through the other players that we've got here. Connolly, we talked about. Fabian Allen. Well, he's a DPP, obviously an international. Just don't think I'll have the coin. Don't know anything about him. Just at that price, around someone around the 100K mark. A Hayden Kerr. You potentially look at, but then that's a third 6er. I don't know how ideal that is. Dooley. Do you go at Boland? Only 3 matches last year. Okay, so all right, so I reckon a nice bench option there, nice and cheap. Did play the 5 matches for an average of around 19.4. So I'm going to chuck him there for now. Billy Stanley, now, did he bowl well the other day? Got a feeling he did. How low can we go? All right, and then you've got... All right, so I might just maybe chuck a Stanlake there just for now. And we've got 167. Okay, so it's not... Oh, I've got the Flexo. I forgot. Yeah, this could be carnage. I probably need to drop another one of the big dogs. All right, but let's just go through the batters here. I can't afford any of these guys. But Nisa, you'd love to have. One of the Heat. Is it round 3? Sorry, wrong tab. Heat. Yeah, round 3. But then Stars, and I've got some 6s ready, so I don't necessarily need the Heat. But he would be nice. Generally, I really avoid, as I mentioned before, batters only. I might be skipping through plays here as well. Marsh, Wade will be retiring, I've heard. Inglis, I'd like to have. Sutherland, I've got Munro. Yeah, it can be great or can be ordinary. Fabian Allen. No, not with 3 spots. I can't do it, unfortunately. Now, if Baisley and Stanlake both play, now I'm not sure. Again, I'm really not sure. I'll need to have a proper look into squads. That'd be ideal so I could run with someone else as a bit of a loophole. And Moses. Oh, there's also Hussein I'd love to have, who's, I think, bowl or bat only for the 6s, transferred the 6s. Oh, Ashton Turner. A scorcher. So that'd be nice to have an extra scorcher. So Richardson and Short, good players. And then the 2 on the bench. Turner will be getting a game. Oh, will he? Geez, only 3 matches. Is that injury or something? I'm not too sure. I can't remember. And then there's that Saltzman guy, isn't there? Oh, Sammy. Will he get a game? Yeah, I think the issue for me here, with only 17 odd K left, is that... So he would come on. I would actually be playing an Ashton Turner on field. And I don't know. I don't think I can go this cheap on the bench, to be quite honest. Do we go and Abbott down? Geez, it's good value, though, for Abbott, isn't it? So we're looking at around this, someone that's a little bit cheaper. Who is this Fabian Allen guy? Ideally, I'd like another striker. And that gives me 31K. Can I then at least maybe upgrade a Turner? 102. Max Bryant, Ranks, Ollie Davies, Nick Hobson, Turner. Yeah, I might need to do something about this. How about bowlers? Because I can always move some DPP players around. 102. All right, who else are we looking at here? Oh, sorry, skipped too far. So I'm just off some like a Hayden Kerr 105. Then I'm getting, yeah. Potentially a Boland. Now, look, for now, I think I'm just going to go with a Turner, I think. I'm probably missing out on a really important player here. As I said, guys, I had no idea what I was really doing going into this. Just wanted to smash a quick one out. So So I've got to change this. Yeah, I don't love my bench. I'd like to have a bit of a stronger bench. It's tough with short. Like if you went short to Overton, then you could really balance like this position out, or I could even get an Abbott Overton. So it's like Abbott Overton combo or short Stanlake there and being able to rely on these blokes. Again, I don't even know someone like an Allen there. All right, well, I reckon that might be the team for now. Obviously, with the two teams on the double, so who plays first? It's the Stars, so we're definitely going Maxi as the VC into a Renegade. Would you go Sutherland? So maybe your Maxi into Sutherland. That'd be interesting. I might do that. But definitely Maxi. Like, yeah, look, you've got either one of these stars, I suppose, could go off on their day. It might just look a little bit better, just looking at so many stars there, just to chuck one up there, just to even things out a little bit. Yeah, that look. Oh no, there we go. All right, we'll do something like that just for the aesthetics. So we've got Philippi as a wicket keeper, Sam Harper, Matty Short, Glenn Maxwell, the two big dogs there. Big Show Glenn Maxwell, favourite player, so got to have him there with his run. Absolute must have, in my opinion. You are paying up though. Curran, I think price for potential is pretty good there. Sutherland, the big chief. Allen, again, this could be a curve, for example, but I really do want two decent strikers or two decent scorchers going into round two, just to lock in there for now. So we'll see what happens there, and I'll get info on him. Yeah, a young gun, sky's the limit. Who knows what will happen this tournament? Loophole, hopefully here. Webster, Stars player. Richo. Now remember, this bloke was above 200k, I think, starting last year. So he can absolutely outdo this without a doubt. Now, don't know again injury availability. You have to see about that. But yeah, really like his price and just lock him there for round two. Richo, I think at the price again under 100k. I think that's okay to start. Stoin, really nice value potentially, but again, disappointing last year. This bloke was disappointing. So I really think I've got the 1, 2, 3 value picks here. Two really big guys, pretty reliable, I think, just solid wicket keeper, just to keep there until round 3 double, and then maybe look to move him on after that. We'll see what happens. It's really the bench that worries me here. So that is it for now, guys. Now, shout out to anyone else that is producing content out there. As I said, there's the Supercoach Hub. You've got the Insight boys. Kai's doing some stuff as well. I'm missing a heap of people, I know. Apologies. Next video, I'll make sure I'll give you a shout out. What the next video will be, I absolutely have no idea. I might get someone on. We'll see what happens. But again, please let me know down there in the comments, guys, and let me know if you're interested in a BBL swordplay potty this season also. So that's it for now, guys. All the best. My next video will actually be my NBL round review. I still don't know what I'm going to do, so I might actually knock it out after this. So, yeah, don't ever want to talk NBL. But when you commit to producing content, you got to rock up each week, regardless of whether or not you're absolutely down in the dumps or you're flying sky high. So I'll get onto that now. And apart from that, guys, take care. All the best. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.